your girl Brianna Queen. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, girl, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing what makeup products to use first. When it comes to what to apply first, this really depends on you. There is no one true way of which product comes before or after the other product. Some people like to apply their foundation first, others like to apply their foundation last. It really truly depends on you. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I like to do my makeup and what steps I like to do, like what product I like to do before the other, and I also explain why I like to do it that way in that order. But again, you guys, there's no true way, so please do not send me any messages down below. Well, so-and-so said you do it this way instead.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. Zero.
Listen, everybody has their own special way. So when it comes to applying makeup, it really depends on my look. If I'm going to have a eyeshadow look that includes a lot of eyeshadow or like really bright pigmented colors, I tend to do my foundation last. And the reason why is because if you're doing your eyeshadow, you have lots of fallout, it's going to get all over your face. So I'm able to wipe off my face and then apply my foundation. Today I'm going to be doing a simple basic look. I'll go ahead and do my foundation first. And it's just easier for me to do my foundation first because it's hard for me to try to do my foundation after I've done my eyes and my eyebrows, because I tend to get a little carried away. I done wiped off half my eyebrow and it's not a good look. So that's usually why I apply my foundation first. And then just going in with a wet beauty blender. You do not have to use a beauty blender. You can definitely use a sponge. You can use a brush. I do have a video where I share different ways to apply foundation, and I will link that down below. But I just prefer a beauty blender because I find it just gives a really nice natural coverage. But again, the thing about makeup is that you get to customize it to you. What do you enjoy doing? What kind of finishes do you like? Do you like a super natural beat? Do you like for your makeup to look like you are beat to the gods? Really depends on what you like. Wait. Y'all know I love beauty, and if you love beauty too, or you're just now getting into beauty, I do have a free beginner beauty guide. I will link that down below in the comments. You can go ahead and get that. But for real, let's go ahead and let's get to this video. Foundation is meant to be applied all over your face. It's not a concealer, whereas a concealer is meant to conceal dark spots under eye. So when you're trying to decide what goes first, I will say, even though you can do whatever you want, I like to think of foundation like building a house, right? You have to have a sturdy foundation before you can apply the rest of your makeup. And if your foundation looks terrible, then the rest of your makeup's gonna look terrible.
I look like a clown. Just forget it.
So the foundation really does set your face. So make sure you get a foundation that matches your skin tone. You want to definitely match to your neck and your chest. Do not match your face with your face. Match your face to your neck and your chest so it all looks one color. I don't really have any acne scars or blemishes on my face. My skin's pretty even, so I don't really have to focus on one true area. However, if you have like acne scars, stuff of that nature, then you do want to focus on the areas that you will need the most coverage. Wiggy is kind of getting in the way, so we're gonna put her right there so she's not all in the way like that. Then when you apply your foundation, make sure you get that foundation all in your chin and you blend it into your neck. You do not want that differential line of where your foundation starts and ends. It's not cute, and I can tell you it definitely ain't cute in photos. So definitely make sure you are getting all of that chin as well as blending that into your neck. So the foundation is done, and now I'm gonna go in with the eyebrows. I'm the kind of person, I cannot do my eyeshadow look until my eyebrows are done. Eyebrows frame your face. They really do bring your face together. Look at photos, people without eyebrows, and they look pretty weird. They look kind of weird, right? So eyebrows really frame the face to me. So I tend to do my eyebrows right after my foundation and right before I do my eyeshadow, just because it just helps me to know the placement of my eyeshadows better. So when it comes to my eyebrows, I just brush it to its desired shape. I'm using a brow brush that includes a spoolie on one side as well as an angled brush on the other side. So just going in and just kind of brushing it in your desired shape.
Hold on, let me hit on this one.
So there are so many ways you can do your eyebrows. If you watch my makeup tutorials, you know that sometimes I'll use a pen, sometimes I'll use a pencil, sometimes I'll use brow pomade. It just really depends on how I feel. And I'm going to be using Kat Von D's brow pomade in the color Walnut. And when it comes to that, I like to just take a little bit at a time. And you guys know my motto. Always apply a little bit at a time. You can always apply more, but you cannot apply less. So I am a girl who likes to apply very little product and then increase it as I need it. And don't worry if you mess up your brows, because you can always clean it up with concealer. So that's one brow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the next one. I like to focus on the bottom of the brow and just line it. Like that. And then after I have lined it, then I just kind of start flicking the pomade further up. And then once you have your brows done, going back in with the spoolie and just kind of blending it out so it's not so harsh. So the brows look kind of crazy, right? So I like to go in with a concealer and just clean it up. I use a cheapy LA Girls Pro Concealer. It's a tried and true, y'all. It's worked for me, so I just keep using it. I just like to take it, just have a brush, and I literally just clean up. So just kind of outlining where I messed up. And I go ahead and use my concealer as almost like a base. So I'll go ahead and cover my lids as well. Just like that. You want to make sure that the concealer is not too light. You do not want that halo on your brows. I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. You can take your sponge that you use for your foundation, you can blend it out. You can take your brush and blend it out. For today, I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of blend it out. And I'll take the excess, whatever's left, and I'll just kind of clean up the top. Okay, so the brows are done. I'm gonna be doing a very basic 3 eyeshadow look. You guys know I love the 3 eyeshadow look. It's so simple, but it comes out so cute. So first thing I'm doing is taking a brown eyeshadow and just kind of blending that into my crease and a little bit above my crease. This is gonna help all of my other eyeshadows to really blend out easier. So now I'm taking a cream color. I'm just gonna apply that to my lid. Have that, I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty palette and I'm gonna take this shimmery color right here and just apply that on top of where I applied that base. And making sure when I go in, I go like that to help with eyeshadow fallout. And then I'm gonna take one more color, and then it's this like dark chocolate brown, and I'm gonna take a little bit of it and just kind of blend it out so that that gold kind of blends in with that brown that I used on my crease. I'm gonna be using an eyeliner pen to line my eyes. This is totally optional. You do not have to use eyeliner. You can totally put on some mascara and be done with it. But I'm more of a wing kind of girl. I'm gonna apply a small line. Just like that. I told you guys it wasn't gonna be like too thick. Not for this look anyway. Okay, so eyeliner is done. Now I'm going in with a mascara and applying that to my lashes. Okay, so then the mascara is done. Now I have pretty pitiful lashes, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some eyelashes. You wanna do your eyelashes after you've applied your entire eyeshadow look, because if you apply your lashes and you still have to put eyeshadow on, then the eyeshadow is going to fall onto the eyelashes and it's gonna be a hot mess. So go ahead and do all of your eyeshadow look, including your eyeliner and mascara, and then go in with your falsies, if you choose to wear falsies. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer. So concealer is not a foundation. Repeat after me, concealer is not a foundation. So concealer can be used as a brightener to kind of brighten under eye. It can also be used to conceal and cover up blemishes and dark spots. Your concealer should be a few shades lighter than you if you want it to brighten up. I do not recommend your concealer being any more than 4 shades lighter than your natural skin tone if you're using it as an under eye brightener. So for me, I like to just kind of use it underneath my eye, and then I also like to do a little above my lip, also my nose, It's kind of like a highlight slash nose contour. I don't really contour to make my nose look smaller. I usually contour just to add a little more dimension back into my face. What I like to do, I like to actually go in with the same brush I use underneath my eye and just kind of blend out the edges. And I'm literally just focusing on the edges. I'm not really blending the center. So we now have the concealer done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the concealer with some under eye setting powder. So when it comes to setting your makeup, I do not like to apply a lot. I just like to apply just enough. So what setting is gonna do is it's going to prevent your concealer from moving all over the place. So if you go like this and your makeup's all over your hands, it hasn't been set properly. Additionally, a powder, if you have oily skin, it's gonna increase the longevity of your concealer. The only thing I recommend doing when you are setting your concealer is not to rub, but make sure you are kind of pushing that powder underneath your eye as opposed to like rubbing it in, because then you're gonna be moving the product all around. Now generally I do not use this much powder to set under eye. Before this video I kind of got a little hand happy, so generally when I would set my powder I would probably do about that much. If you can tell a difference, I would do about that much, but since I kind of got a little heavy-handed, I'm gonna go ahead and make it even. And I'm also gonna make sure to set everywhere else that I applied that powder. Now I'm going in with the brush. I'm gonna go ahead and brush it out. I do not let my powder sit for a very long time, and the reason being is because it makes my under eyes super dry, so I don't do that. So going in and just dusting it off. Make sure you're dusting it off very lightly. The concealer has been set. And then I'm gonna go ahead and contour. Some people conceal and contour at the same time. You can totally do it that way. So I'm going in with the Fenty stick, and this in the color Espresso. And I'm just gonna kind of apply it to my jawbone. To kind of make it look a little slimmer. A little bit to my cheeks, like that. I'm also gonna remove my edge layer. And don't talk about my wig, y'all, because my wig did not sign up to be a beauty YouTuber and I ain't finished it yet. So then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to apply the contour to my forehead. And obviously I kind of missed out. You can see where I don't have foundation right here, but that's okay, because the great thing about that is I'm glad I can apply a contour where I didn't apply my foundation and you won't even be able to tell that I missed a spot. So now I'm gonna go in with a angled brush and I'm just kind of blend it out. I'm gonna be using a beige eyeliner pencil. This is from Sephora. I'm just gonna line the lower lash line. And I like to do my mascara after applying my highlight, because if you do your mascara, then you apply your concealer and your highlight, the powder can get on your lower lash line and it will look like you didn't even apply mascara to begin with. So next up is the blush. And blush just adds a little color back into your face. It really can give you like almost that sun-kissed look. I don't know, I just love it, y'all. And then if you choose to highlight, then you would highlight after you've applied your blush. I used to get super crazy with the highlight back in the day, but now I just apply like just a little bit so that when the sun hits my face, you have like that natural glow. So I don't do like that streak, that brass streak of highlight anymore, but you can totally do more if you want. That's just a personal choice. You can also apply that highlight to your brow bone. Just make sure to kind of bring that highlight down. Last but not least is the lips. So you would go ahead and apply a lip liner and then you apply a lipstick or a lip gloss or whatever. So I'm taking a brown lipstick, I'm going to apply that kind of like as my lip liner. Ooh, and it's time for me to get dermaplaning. I can see my little hairs coming back in. And y'all thought I forgot about that wig line? I didn't. Let me go ahead and get this little wig line together. And then the last thing you're gonna do is go in with a setting spray and spray your face. It's gonna help to remove that powdery look if you have a powdery look. Also helps to increase the longevity of your makeup because it is a setting spray. So it just kind of pretty much sets everything in place. So this is step by step what makeup products to use from beginning to end. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and you know what? Stay safe. And I'll talk to you guys in my very next video. It's coming up. Here it comes.